Hello and welcome to James Talks Finance, the show where we aim to simplify the world of personal finance to enable you to get control and take action to a more successful financial future. This show is really relevant to business owners and their finances. Now, whilst I enjoy working with different types of clients, I have to be honest and say that I do really enjoy working with business owners. Partly, that's because I am one, which means the ability to empathise and relate much more easily, but partly because of the opportunity that being a business owner provides when it comes to financial planning. After all, there does need to be some opportunity for taking that risk. Now, when I think about the opportunity for business owners related to their finances, it can be summarised into 4 key points, which I'll go through in turn. Number 1, additional flexibility. This is the ability to make changes to your financial position slightly more easily and pull more levers, so to speak, than those in employed roles. Think about when you've sat with your accountant to discuss how much profit you'd want to draw from a business in any given financial year. That's a good example of how it's possible to be more flexible, at least theoretically. Number 2, tax efficiency. This is the ability to structure finances optimally from both a personal and a business tax perspective, such as having the business making employer pension contributions, which are not subject to personal taxes as a withdrawal, but also an allowable expense for corporation tax purposes, and having the business pay for relevant life insurance, or organising a group scheme for all employees which include them, potentially an allowable expense for corporation tax purposes. In addition, there is also items which are used for business purposes as well as personal, which could be allowable expenses, and sometimes people are not aware of this. Number 3, growth. Now, I'm not talking about growth in terms of assets being held, but rather profit or income, additional products and services, further business ventures. Business owners often have that growth mindset. Sometimes I call this shiny object syndrome. But rather than restrain it, allow it to flourish like a pretty flower. Number 4, capital event potential. If you own and operate a business providing a product or service, it may well have a capital value if you were to sell that to somebody else. And for some, that could materially impact their financial position, depending on the size if that ever happens. Now, I'd also encourage people never to rely on a specific capital event for that financial success, as it's very much putting all of your eggs in one basket. I've had too many of those conversations where new clients come to me at the point of retirement and it has never materialised. But it's also important to be mindful that the potential impact it could have one way or the other and incorporate this into your financial planning. I hope that you found this useful, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.
This show is intended to be for guidance and information purposes only and should not be considered personalised financial advice.